All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a beautiful game that we just watched on Monday night. First primetime football game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Went out there, got ourselves a W. 30-27, big win over the undefeated at the time Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we went out there, we stayed resilient, we got ourselves a W. More importantly, the word resilience should be attributed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Came out at halftime, they down 20 points. They fought their way back. We didn't just win this game, we survived. Had they had another possession, I'm not just sure I'm HIV positive. They would have probably went down the field, kicked the field goal, possibly forced overtime, and some bullshit would have happened the way we lost. But nonetheless, none of that happened. We won the game. Now let's address some with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before that, I get into that, let me congratulate the Buccaneers on a well effort they had out there. You know, you guys fought your way back. Like I said earlier, you have no reason to hang your head. You guys were playing bad, you came back, you played well. Winston's coming back from suspension. Nobody knows what you're going to do with the quarterback situation. Whatever the deal is, kudos to you. But you took this L tonight. Let's talk Pittsburgh Steelers football. Number one, we played very undisciplined today. Very undisciplined today on the defensive side. Now, I recognize the roughing the passer calls of bullshit on both sides of the team. All right? Tampa Bay got screwed on some. Pittsburgh got screwed on some. But I'll say this. Regarding our defense, there's no reason why we have over 12 penalties. As a team, not only the defense, but I believe the defense had about 8 penalties themselves. There's no reason why we should be getting that much laundry on the field. We got to play disciplined football if we want to win football games. We lead the league in penalties by a mile. Nobody is even in our atmospheres when we're talking penalties over here. We got to play disciplined football. That falls on the hands of you, Tomlin. Number two, defensively, the front seven, you guys did stellar. You got yourself the pass rush through the first 3 quarters, but in the 4th quarter, you guys got burnt out. Bud Dupree didn't have that same burst he had in the 2nd quarter that he had in the 4th quarter. TJ Watt, the same exact thing. Cameron Hayward, the same thing. Oh, we got to get conditioned. We got to be a conditioned football team. We got to play 4 quarters. It can't just be 3 quarters. We scored 24 points in the 2nd quarter. We got shut out in the 2nd half. Granted, we only had the ball 3 times. Tampa Bay went on long drives. Why? That can be attributed to our coverage failing. That can be attributed to us not turning the ball over, but getting penalties on the field. That is not supposed to happen when we're trying to win the game, especially when we have a lead. You can't play football like that. Now, regarding the secondary, Joe Hayden, he came back from injury. He came out there, he played good football. Try to get your head turned around a little bit faster. You could have caught about 2 interceptions on the day. But nonetheless, there's another cornerback that I would like to address. Not Edmonds, who's playing out there at safety. Oh no, we're talking about Artie Burns. I need you gone like yesterday. I need you gone like yesterday. You still come out here. You're like you're not a 1st round pick. Like it's not like your 3rd or 4th year in the league. Your stance is still the same. You're standing as if you're trying to take a standing shit. You're not even squatting. You're getting no leverage out of your damn stance. On top of that, it seems that you only follow your last name because every time you're on the field, you're getting burned. Might as well change your name to Artie Covers. Maybe you might start covering somebody. Either cut this man or somebody send him to the end of the bench. I want to see Sensabaugh in the game. I want to see Sutton in the game. Every time I see Artie Burns on the field on a 3rd and long, I know they're throwing towards him and it might just be a touchdown. You got to learn to cover somebody. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, we need DeCastro back. We need Gilbert back because the right side of the line is in peril. We could not block a soul. Now, granted, we didn't have a filled stat sheet of allowed sacks on the offensive side, but there was pressure all damn day. If you watched the game, you saw the edge rusher darn near getting to Ben every single time. They did an all right job for what was dealt to them, but you gotta play better. We need those 2 back. James Conner was not able to run the ball effectively to the right side. Yes, he had a couple of breakout runs, but throughout the entire game, you saw them struggling. We need to get that fixed. Now, on the left side of the line, kudos to you guys. You guys played well. In the receiving game, all right, Juju Smith-Schuster, phenomenal game. Vance McDonald out there, goddamn, taking people to McDonald's. All right, gave him a 5-piece nuggets, took Conti to the floor, baptized this man, Job the Baptist on the damn field. Phenomenal job. Antonio Brown, 6 catches, 50 yards. You had yourself a touchdown, but you need to get separation, bro. He wasn't locked up this entire game. The stat sheet may show he's not producing the way he's supposed to, but this man over here, it seems like the timing between him and Ben is completely off. Late in the 4th quarter, the last drive, or I should say, the last drive before the last drive, so second to last drive, there was a situation in which he was paired against a rookie. They were going to throw a back shoulder fade, but the communication was not there. It's supposed to be non-verbal. You guys have been together for 8 years now. This cannot happen. You have to be on point between Ben and Antonio Brown. And as for Ben, phenomenal game, all right? I believe it was, 30 for 38 or 28 for 30, whatever it was. He was very accurate today. Over 350 plus yards again again, but there's no reason why we should be throwing the ball 38 times this game. There's no reason for that. I understand we are undermanned on the offensive line, but trust the ground game. Granted, we won ourselves this game, but tail end of the game, we got to eat up the clock. We got to hold on to the ball. Tampa went on a darn near 10-minute drive to open up the second half. We need to have that happen for us, all right, especially next week going into Baltimore. Now, special teams. Chris Boswell, what the hell's going on? We playing in Tampa. Evidently, the atmosphere of Nick Folk is in the air. You graduated with a PhD in kicking studies from Nick Folk University. What's the matter with you? You miss an extra point, you miss a goddamn field goal. This game is completely different if you make those points. All right? Granted, at the end of the game, they're going to say, well, it was only a one touchdown differential because they only lost by 3. There was 4 points left on the board. But regardless, you've got to make your kicks. This is what you signed the contract for. All right? If you're not going to make a bunch of kicks, we might as well take our money back, send that to Bill. Hell, bring this man back, give all the guaranteed money you might have had, that extra 5 years that you had, cut off the last 3. You get a 2-year contract, no guaranteed money, throw all that money at Bell. Maybe that man will come back. All right, but we ain't talking about Le'Veon right now. You got to make your kicks, bottom line. Bottom line. But to take away from this game, disciplined football. We cannot continue to get penalties on the field. The offense is a well-oiled machine. The defense in the secondary needs help, but guys are playing better, with the exception of Artie Burns. Nonetheless, we got ourselves a W. We can go into work. We can go into school. We can go into our lives knowing that the Pittsburgh Steelers have finally got a W on the board. Everybody get your goddamn hands up in here. Steelers on 3, win on 6. 1, 2, 3, Steelers. 4, 5, 6, win. Here we go, baby. Got a W on Monday Night Football.